today I will show you how to make this VHS glitch effect. Yo, it's Povikas here and let's begin. Alright guys, so in After Effects I have my clips placed out and you can make the VHS glitch on literally any clip that you want. So let's just press Ctrl+Y to make a new adjustment layer, and we're just going to have this effect as a transition, but you can have it as not a transition, but just as any effect that you want. And here I'm going to add an effect called NTCC-RS. Now this is a free plugin that everybody should absolutely have, and you really need this plugin for this effect, so just go and download it if you don't already have it. And here I sometimes like to make the composite signal sharpening to 2, but it can look a little bit too bright, so that's why I'm not going to have it to 2 right now, so I'm just gonna make it to 1. And here you can change like a lot of settings if you want. Like if you want, you can make the intensity 100 and add the signal effect, which can look really cool as a glitch, but here I'm just going to keep it at 38.7, and I'm going to turn off the snow because the snow makes these particles pop out, so I'm just going to have it at 0. And here we can go and change the height of the head switching to 24. This will make this pop out a little bit. I think that looks really cool for a VHS glitch effect, because in VHSs you kind of see these pop out. And at the start I like to make the offset 0, and let's keyframe the offset to 0 here. And also let's make the horizontal shift something like 97. And here I like to make the start midline position to 0, the jitter to 100%. Okay, for some reason that didn't do anything right now. I don't know why that didn't happen. And here the tracking noise I like to make the height to 0, so there's no noise there. But if you like the noise here, you could make it go up. I don't really like it for a VHS glitch though, I have to admit. So I just like to make it to 0. And here we're going to scroll down to these settings and turn on the scale of video size, and this is going to make that bottom part pop out like way more. And here I like to keyframe the vertical scale and make it to like 8.8. And this is where our glitch actually gets modified with this vertical scale. So with the vertical scale, we can go 1 frame forward, and here we can make it to 3.79, then go 1 frame forward again, and here make it 6.64, and that's going to pop out again. And this is going to add a bit of a glitch. Like as you can see, it's first at the top, then at the bottom, and then at the top again. And now we can go 1 frame forward, and here we can make it to 0.12. And now it's barely a little single bar, as you can see below, and go 1 frame forward, and here we can press U and just keyframe it at 0.12 again. And now let's go back to the first frame and go on top and press Ctrl D on the NTCC-RS so we could have it duplicated. And now we can go on the top, and here go 1 frame forward, and here we can switch around the offset a little bit. On this frame we can make it to 3, for example, and it's going to make this tiny space get out. We can go 1 frame forward again, and now we can make the space a bit bigger. So for example, we can make it to like 17, and this is how to make a different type of glitch. As you can see, like it just glitches like that and looks super cool. If you want, you could have made this not 3 but something like 6, so that is more visible. Yeah, it actually might that might actually look a bit better. And here you would get this super dope glitch effect, and you just kind of pretty much have it there. You can press Ctrl+Shift+D and delete that adjustment layer, and yeah, you can save this as a preset if you want and just mess around a lot. And this is how it looks right now. That actually looks really dope as a transition to have. It is pretty simple, I have to admit, but it definitely works. And if you want to add more of a glitch here, we can press Ctrl+Y again, and actually our first adjustment layer we can just call it to VHS Glitch, just like that. And on this adjustment layer we can add different types of glitches. So I like to go to effects and presets and delete the NTCC-RS, and let's go to animation presets, user presets. And I absolutely love to use my glitch presets, so I'm gonna go here, and for my glitch presets I absolutely love to drag and drop glitch 1. And this is the glitch we get with the glitch 1. That looks absolutely incredible. I'll have my glitch presets pack, by the way, linked in the description. I have over 30 glitch effects in the presets pack, so I definitely recommend to check it out. As you can see, this just looks absolutely incredible. But what we can do is we can actually make the glitch 1 a little bit shorter. So for example, we can cut right here, and we can take this VHS glitch and press Ctrl D on it to duplicate it and drag on top of it a little bit, like somewhere right there. So maybe actually on top of this keyframe right here. And we can like have it as a combination just like that. So we can press Ctrl+Shift here, for example, and have it as a 3 frame glitch right here. So then it would look like this. This would be a combination, and that would look super dope. So if you want to combine glitches like that, go ahead. That's going to look absolutely incredible. And we can have so many other variations that look so professional. So like we can take the VHS Glitch, press Ctrl D, duplicate it, and drag it somewhere right here. And on top of here, we can press Ctrl Y. And I love to add my Glitch 5, which manually would take such a long time to make, by the way. But that's why I made them for you guys. And with Glitch 5, this is how it looks. It's like a dark glitch effect that just looks absolutely incredible. But anyways guys, that's about it for the video. If you would also like to check out how I make literally the best glitch effects in After Effects, then I'll have a video pop up somewhere here on the screen so you can easily check it out. But anyways, have a great day. See ya!